Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Before we get into your reading for your weekly love outlook, I'm just reminding you all that this month the giveaway is the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Deck and Guidebook. I'm going to announce the winner March 31st, and all you have to do to be in the running for this beautiful box set is to be subscribed to my channel and leave me a comment letting me know that you're interested. And that's it. When you subscribe to my channel, take a look at that join button right next to it, and you can also become a member of my channel. It's only 99 cents a month. That's all I'll ever charge for memberships on my channel, but you get a lot of perks, and there's going to be a new love series that I'm releasing, monthly love series that I'll be releasing just for members only. So check that out. All right, Scorpio, we're going to get right into your love outlook for the month. So pulling out your romance angels first. Straight out, we have release your ex. Time to release that energy. There you go. And then we have separation. Wow. So, you know, it's not an easy time, right, Scorpio? All right, going to go straight into your animal spirits. The very same deck that I'm giving away on my channel. Love this deck. Here we go. We have the owl. Beautiful. And we have the hummingbird. Two air energies, but very, very nice. The owl, of course, bringing wisdom and blessings, and the hummingbird being one of the highest resourceful, one of the highest animal spirits for being spiritually resourceful. All right, we're going to go straight into your spread, and then we'll come back to these cards. We're going to look at your cards right away, right? We want to see what cards you have for this week coming. All right, Scorpio. All right, so your person is resonating with a 6 of Wands, and you're coming in resonating with 10 of Wands. They see you as a Queen of Pentacles, and you see them as a 5 of Wands. They see their role in the relationship as the world, and you see your role in the relationship as a 6 of Swords. So let's look at the bottom. We have the Chariot. So a lot of movement towards a dream, right? A goal, a dream. It just seems to be like quite interesting because the Chariot talks about really preparing the path for the future, right? Preparing the path for your next stage in life, So it's very strong energy. It's definitely talking about a change is in the air. And you have released your ex in separation, but that just seems to be like, okay, this might be the impetus that creates this change, but you have strong cards. Let's get right into it. The owl brings abundance and blessings, and the hummingbird is a highly spiritual card. Associated with the Chariot, it just feels to me, Scorpio, like this is, straight off, it feels like this is the dawning of a new day for you in a way. Your person is resonating with 6 of Wands. So they're having a bit of a victory right now, right? They're feeling very good. They're feeling quite victorious within themselves. And you are resonating with the 10 of Wands. So you and your person, it's funny, they're having a victory and you're really having a bit of, I want to say, an unburdening, right? 10 of Wands is all about unburdening yourself. Really finally getting to a place where you've realized it's time to let go of certain habits or attitudes, perhaps baggage even. 10 of Wands just represents that completion that we get to sometimes when we finally realize, and this happens for all of us at some point in our lives, where we realize, after a long period of carrying something, that all we have to do is just let it go. Right, so it's really the end of a period of struggling, and a lot of times struggling against your own demons in a lot of ways. These 10 of Wands, an example could be just baggage, like hang-ups. It could be the way you sort of react in certain situations. It could be certain, I want to say, certain ideas you have about yourself, right? It could be certain identity issues or self-esteem issues. It could be anger issues that are left over, that you may have left over from previous relationships or toxic situations, right? That you haven't sort of, healed from yet. And so you carry that around with you. This is what we mean by the burden of 10 of Wands. It can also be like a burden that you've carried, like taking care of someone or being in a dysfunctional relationship relationship where you're in this kind of codependent situation, that can feel like a burden also that you're carrying. In any case, you're coming in and releasing that, and your person is having a strong victory week. And I'm not sure about this victory, like in what area it is. We're going to pull some more cards. Let's move ahead. So your person sees you as the Queen of Pentacles, and you associate them with Five of Wands. You see them as a Five of Wands. So this is interesting, Scorpio. They see you as a very ambitious person, very, very independent. But you feel like you're at a battle with them. You know, if you see them as a Five of Wands, I don't know if it's you that's battling with them, Scorpio, or you could just be seeing them as this kind of person who's very competitive. But you associate a power struggle, but a competitive type of power struggle. This is the energy that you're associating with them, because that's the energy of Five of Wands. And so I wonder if, Scorpio, is it you that's really constantly bickering and arguing with them in terms of who's right and who's not right, like very competitive? Or is it just that your person is like that with people in general? So I wonder what this is about. It's quite interesting because they see you, right? They associate you with the Queen of Pentacles, Scorpio. So they associate you with someone who really puts a lot of their heart into their work or their business, right? Puts a lot of their emotional energy into that. Now, if that's how they see you, that's how they're associating you, and you're associating them with a lot of bickering and arguing and competitiveness, it could be that you are with somebody who is feeling quite competitive about you. It could be that the source of some of this arguing down here might be indeed that they have this outlook of you that seems like all you care about is your sort of abundance, your sort of goals and dreams, your business, your career, your work. It could be like that. We have to get further into it to see. Now, how do you guys see your roles in a relationship? Interesting. Your person sees their role as the world, and you see your role as Six of Swords. So you're seeing your role in a relationship as one of departure. And so this is interesting. This is why I wonder what is exactly going on here. Because you have released your ex, you have separation, and your energy towards this relationship is like, you know, you're coming in wanting to lay down a huge burden you've been carrying. So you've certainly been feeling oppressed. You see your person, you associate them with a lot of arguing and bickering, right? And drama, whether it be in their own lives or with you. And you see your role in this relationship as one of wanting to leave, one of wanting to sort of move towards more harmony. And they're looking at the world. So they see their role in the relationship as one of, I want to say they're dancing on top of the world. I think they feel like they're in a relationship that they're supposed to be in, right? It seems like there's a real dichotomy of energy. Let's pull some more cards. It seems like you guys are not necessarily on the same page. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, the owl brings abundance and blessings and wisdom. And the hummingbird is very resourceful spiritually. So whatever it is that you're needing to heal, or needing for your spirit specifically to heal, hummingbird energy is going to bring it into your life. It could be a person who brings that type of energy in, or it could just be, you know, the experiences that you're having right now might be the type of experiences that are really filling your soul up, you know, helping your soul to heal, helping to lift your spirits, right? And so I'm not surprised to a certain degree, Scorpio, that you are resonating here with Six of Swords, because Six of Swords is almost like it's a feeling of hope. Six of Swords is the card of hope in a lot of ways, because it's like a desire that you have and a commitment that you make now to move towards a more harmonious environment, relationships, what have you, right? It's a very intentional step, right? So it is, you know, if you're trying to get to a more spiritually resourceful and harmonious place, then Six of Swords resonates strongly with that hummingbird energy. So it's just interesting to me that you are being quite like, to me it almost seems as though this is an awakening for you in a lot of ways, Scorpio, to, I want to say a relationship that for you, you're just not very happy in. You know, like you are finding out that that this, I don't know, there's no cup cards here anywhere, right? You may be right now also coming into a lot of abundance with this owl, because your person sees you as Queen of Pentacles. She is certainly successful. The Queen of Pentacles lives in a garden of her own making. So there is success associated here. And you don't seem to be suffering from financial issues with this owl coming in. It could be that you are right now doing very well in your life and you're able to think about moving forward. Princess of Cups and Princess of Pentacles. You have Seven of Wands and Temperance. Wow. It's just like you're putting up. Four of Wands is there. So Four of Wands is the love connection. It's the 1111 card. Maybe just some drama, guys, you know, Scorpio, because it's hard for me to imagine that you're wanting to get away from your person, but yet you have separation here. Release your ex. Let me tell you something. It could be, okay? Maybe this is more along the lines, because with Four of Wands here, this means this is a love connection, a connected relationship. And you have Seven of Wands and Temperance down here, which indicates that Seven of Wands is being very sort of brave, you know, very sort of courageous and brave and continuing the good fight, as it were. And then Temperance is really not allowing or trying not to allow the outside world to really get you off your square. So these are really sort of patient and understanding and yet strong and supportive energies to have here. So I don't feel like you're trying to get away from your person, but what I do feel like this week, Scorpio, you are with a person, and I think this release your ex has something to do with them. You may be dealing with somebody who has an ex who is all up in your business, okay? Your ex, you know, your person's ex is the one, I think. I don't think it's your ex. I don't think you're having an issue with your ex. It just doesn't feel like this energy is for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, and what throws it off is the Five of Wands, because this bickering that's coming in with your person. Now, it could be your ex also, Scorpio. It could be that a lot of this bickering that's going on is to do with your ex. But the Six of Swords here, talking about wanting to move away and wanting to get away in relation to this, into this relationship, just doesn't make sense. The energy doesn't make sense to me. I feel like it really is your person. Now, again, vice versa, it really depends on the situation, but your person may indeed be having an ex who's really up in your business, guys, and they're happy being with you, right? But maybe they haven't released this ex, because you see them as a Five of Wands down here, which means you see that they're embroiled in a lot of drama, a lot of arguing and bickering. It could be that your person is still arguing with their ex. They may still have them in their lives. This ex may be still causing some arguing or bickering. You know what I mean? And they're coming into the week with a Six of Wands. I think the Six of Wands may indeed be that they felt as though they handled it. You know what I'm saying? They may have done something towards the situation. They felt like they handled it and everything's great. But it's not enough for you. Right? Because you are still feeling very oppressed here, and you're like, look, I really want to lay this burden down. And I feel like the burden is definitely coming from their side. Now, it could be vice versa. It could be you coming to terms with a relationship that you've kept in your life that's just such a burden. But the arguing is there, and you just really want more. They don't seem to be that bothered right now, but you want more. You want Six of Swords. You want to get away. It might be that you're wanting to move, right? And we have the Chariot here, which talks about movement, and movement in terms of moving on to the next level. Also, it talks about moving on to the next adventure, stage in your life. We have Four of Wands here, which is a strong love connection that you two share. So at the end of the day, I think it's you, Scorpio. I think you might be talking to your person this week about moving away. It could be that you're dealing with relationships from exes that are bothering either you or your person, and it's just not enough to say that I'm not going to talk to them anymore or whatever. Something about a past relationship is really coming in and affecting this. And it's like what you want is you want to get away. You're being really patient with that Temperance energy, and you feel like you're the one who's really fighting for it, right? It could be that you're the one... You feel like you're the one who's making a big deal out of this, and nobody else is realizing that this is a big deal. It could be that your person that you're dealing with, Scorpio, they might be saying, look, what's the big deal? I'm with you, Scorpio. I love you. Why do you let them bother you and all of that, you know? You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure you've been with somebody like that, or you know people like that. It's like, you know, you're in a relationship with them and they have like somebody who keeps interfering and they just don't see how serious it is, right? And you think it's really serious. Or you might have been in vice versa situations. But it's like one of you is taking this really serious and I think it's you. And your other person is kind of like, you know, they're resonating with Princess of Pentacles and Princess of Cups, which princesses are the same as pages. So they're being very naive, I think, you know, having two pages like this. So they're being quite naive about like the work that's involved. You know, they're being optimistic. Princess of Cups is very lovey-dovey and sort of, you know, flirty and nice. And Princess of Pentacles, you were talking about someone who's really sort of getting just a taste of what it takes to work and get your hands dirty and do things. You know, they're very physical, very grounded. Page of Pentacles, of course, is very, I want to say, practical, earthy energy, but yet it is quite naive energy. It's that young sort of run out in the world and to tackle the world energy. And so, like I said, I think it could be that this week you're going to be having some conversations with your person about their ex-lover. And by the way, they're on top of the world, so they're happy with you. With the owl coming in, you guys might be having a bunch of money coming in, or you might be having some sort of, I want to say, blessings coming in or something like that, because the owl is one of the strongest animal spirits for blessings and wisdom to be sort of offered to you from the divine. So you may have blessings coming in very soon that will help you to move also. I think there's some component of that that's impacting your outlook also. With that Chariot, there's something, you know, there's something going on with you guys that is offering you an opportunity to start a whole new life together. And the Chariot really talks about paying a lot of attention to that, planning for that, working towards that, you know, so that you can get ready to engage it on this new life. So you guys love each other very much, but there's a sticking point here. And for you, you don't like the drama that they're constantly in with that Five of Wands. It could be that this is how you see them because this is how you guys are reacting over this situation, right? So you may be arguing with them a lot. It may not even be that they're having drama with their ex, but also that you guys are having a lot of bickering and arguing. But Five of Wands is a very competitive type of power struggle. It's not just arguing for arguing's sake. It's a competitive one. So my feeling is that this is something your person is going through, and this is, you see them going through it a lot, and it just irritates the hell out of you, and it's impacting your relationship. Another reason why you're exercising all of this temperance here, because you're trying to be strong. But at the end of the day, you just want to leave. Six of Swords, you want you and your person to just pack it up and go. And I think that, you know, I'm going to leave it at that, Scorpio. This is your weekly outlook for March 29th to April 5th. What I was going to say is that I'm going to leave it at, I'm going to tell you that, you know, leaving or moving away or what have you might be the best idea here, but this is going to need a lot of conversation and talking and really explaining to your person how you're feeling. Because this Ten of Wands here shows that, Scorpio, you are feeling really oppressed with this whole situation. Even if it isn't your situation, it's their situation, right? If it is your situation, then that makes sense also why you're feeling like that. But even if it's theirs, which I feel like it is, it's very oppressive for you. You have to really get this across to them that even if they don't think this is so important or they can ignore them, you can't. And you're really wanting to sort of move on, and they need to do what they need to do to keep the spirits up. They need to really release that ex, and you guys want separation, right? And I'm thinking separation is your idea of what you're wanting you and your person to do, is to move away and separate. Don't forget to let me know if you're interested in the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Deck and Guidebook giveaway this month. Next month, it'll be a new deck that I give away, so please stay tuned. Check back to my channel often. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out that join button. When you do subscribe, you get a lot of perks as a member on my channel, and that's only 99 cents a month. So for right now, Scorpio, do have a wonderful last week of March, beginning of April, and I'll see you next week for your love outlook. Bye-bye now.